So looking at this layout inside of Internet Explorer 7 still, the Hello button up here, this entire paragraph element is being cropped. So are these buttons. That's what we need to address now. Let's come back into our HTML editors and go into that style.ie.css file. And we want to write some specific selectors that address these. Basically, the problem with the category container is that its position isn't being displayed properly. So we just kind of have to force the issue here with Internet Explorer. So I'm going to go ahead and type in page, the ID selector, the paragraph element that has the category class applied to it, and then, of course, the anchor element, because that's what the button is. And what we want to do here is just set its position to relative. So I'll go ahead and do that. And of course, as you can imagine, the same problem is happening with the custom buttons. So we want to go ahead and set its position to relative. We could write a separate selector for that, or if you wanted to, you could just join them together, a.btn, comma, then the selector that we just wrote. So I'm going to go ahead and save this. After saving it, we can come back to Internet Explorer and we can refresh the page. And when we refresh it, we see all of the Hello button and we see all of the custom buttons. So again, not a huge deal, but there's these little bugs inside of Internet Explorer that you have to deal with in order for the page to render as close to the original as possible. So the next problem is our gray-white split that we have down here for the albums is not appearing the way that we want them to appear. So what we want to do is correct that. The real problem with this is the before selector, the pseudo element selector, is not supported in Internet Explorer 7. So what we'll do is take a look at that in the next movie.